Green on. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. Feed them horses. We got 3 more pots coming at you guys. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna keep the vibes chill today. I'm trying to make the stream a little bit shorter. I've been going over an hour the past couple days, and the editing is just really long. So I'm gonna try to keep it below 50 minutes, hopefully. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a second. I'm gonna ruin the chill vibe, so I apologize. But green off. Camera C. Camera B. Push this down, guys. Start cruising. A little bit of water. Seal that bottom. Look how it's sealed. No undercuts. Ready to go. Push up. There's one. Another one right to the bottom. There we go. Right up. And then I'm going to tilt this forward just a little bit. Lower that right hand down. And slowly walk this down. Wherever you feel those bumps, that's where you want that right hand to go to that bump. And then go up towards that left hand. Meet that left hand and then go back down. Catching any more bumps. Right down to the base. Add some water. Curl this up one more time. And then get ready for your hammer fist. Camera C. Right down to the base. And then to get this on center, that's all you're going to do. Is you're slowly going to take your fist, push down, and then walk that clay, all that off-centered clay, out to that edge. Right? And you can see what happens. The clay comes around and hits your palm. The clay comes around and hits your palm. Right down to the base. We're walking through a graveyard right now. We just got done watching a scary movie. It's Halloween night. We hear some rattling. The rattling of the bones. We're scared, but we still keep on pushing through the graveyard. Grabbing our nearest flashlight here. We're investigating the inscription that we see on this gravestone, right? We're slowly taking our finger, reading out what it says. And would you believe it? It says, Pottery Llama, 1964 to 2004. But it's past that time. And yet Llama's still here. Hold on, guys. I gotta turn my camera off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so look at that. That's a low collapse there. So you'll see that it's a low collapse. We're actually going to do a manual twist on this top part. Manual twist is set. Your hands right on this interior here. And get ready to pull this out. Gentle, kiss that rim. There you go. Pop that up. There we go. Camera C. I'm gonna hit you guys with a pottery edit here. So, goated 1. Pottery, or not pottery, camera B. There we go. I almost said pottery B. Without that bottom, guys. Slowly bring this out to the side here. And again, I'm getting about 1/8 of an inch. I'm not trimming, or I'm not wiring these off either. And so I go pretty thin, so then I can allow for some more weight to be towards that bottom, where they feel almost lighter because of that. All right, here we go. What's up, guys? It's me, the llama. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready for a nice volcano pole. You guys ready? Sounds good. Camera B. Slowly walk these in. There we go. Get ready to get some water there. Slowly bring your knuckle up from the side inwards. And walk this little bump up. And there you go. I feel like there's not even music playing right now. Camera A. This is spooky. Wait, where's the playlist? Like all of a sudden the music just kind of like, oh no, it's still playing. Wow. Well, this playlist is freaky, yo. I feel like if it was dark, you know, in this room right now, it'd really sell the vibe. Okay, we'll sell the vibe. You guys want to sell the vibe? Out of the darkness. Out of the darkness. Oh shit. Just crushed one of my pots. Out of the darkness. The pottery demon. This is so funny, bro. Walk this in. Define this bump. I'm like a slug up the side of the pot. Trying to get his next meal. You're walking this up. It's getting really thin in that middle. Look how thin that is. Slow that wheel down before it buckles. Finish the pole. There we go, guys. Right, just really, really thin that middle part there. So here we are. We're going to get some of that water out of that interior. So if you want it to be a lower collapse, have it thinner lower. I'm doing a 5 here. Okay. So you can see when there's less space for the tendrils to move. Hey, chill. What do we got in here? A nice little vortex. Okay. Look at that flashlight. What? I feel like I'm really in like a horror game. This is lit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an even number. Get your hands wet. You don't want to tear these. But an even number means you get 5 petals. So we got our petals on the bottom. And there we go. That's number 2, guys. You guys ready for another pottery edit? Camera C. Camera B. Camera A. Walk this up. And then tilt this forward. And then take that thumb and slowly push down. Get ready to transfer. And again, you're using that left hand to push against that right hand, and there you go. We're gonna get into some dirty business. There seems to be a lack of volcanoes on the stream. We're gonna change that. Camera B. Get ready to bring that volcano up. Whoa. What is in here? It almost feels like there's a rock. It did not want to play around. This one might mess up, guys. Yeah, we're not going to do this one. You guys will get to see the side of it, though. You'll see the thickness on the side and kind of how it works. Maybe I'll walk you guys through the process here. Come on. Okay, so how do you do a pole? You can also see what happened here. There's a thinness here, but also something was going on with this top here. But when I'm doing a pole, when you guys see that bump, I'll show you what happens. So my interior hand is on this, right? I take my knuckle and I push in, right? Or my finger and I push in, right? This hand kind of goes along with it, right? All of a sudden that interior hand slowly walks up and it's above that one on the outside. And do you see how that little bump forms? And you take that, you know, all the way up to the top here. And then if you look at the top, look at what happened to the height. Do you see how one side's now taller than the other? That's really how it works. That's the whole process of throwing up a wall. Okay. So let's get another chunk of clay. Camera C. Camera C. Camera B. Are you guys ready? A prefabricated wheel? Yep. It's not going to freak out. I'm bring this up to the top. And I think what we want to make sure we do is we actually want to bring this top out. Right now, we're going to bring this out. You might be asking, why are we doing that, right? And so later on, you'll see, if we bring this top out, when we make our tree top, we don't have to put as much tension on this top rim, especially if the clay's a little bit uneven. On that rim is already out wider, there's less tension that's being applied to that top rim. I can just slowly kiss that rim there. There we go. So one side's way a little bit off. You can see. And so maybe we got to play with that gesture a little bit, right? Yeah. I'll show you guys what we got cooking up over here on the other side. So it's unbalanced on one side. Let's play into that unbalance and give it something really interesting to play around with, right? And so all of a sudden when something's really off balance, if you lean into that, right, you got to prove to somebody, right, that that unintentional moment can be intentional, right? So here we go. Okay, there we go. Hey guys, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start with the one that I just finished. It was at a good spot, and then when I lifted it off the wheel, it tilted over and bumped into my hand. And I really think it kind of killed the pot a little bit, right? But I do like what's happening on that other side with the tendrils spinning up. I did like that time where I take two tendrils, I put them over, I switch the wheel over, you know, so I can get them two tendrils on one side, right? And I had them crawling up that other side there. So it had some good energy, or at least it's conveying some level of gesture with the tendrils rather than over here what we have with the pot or the pattern, right? And so the pattern on the bottom of this one, this tree was actually a little bit taller, and then it got thinner towards that bottom, and then it collapsed in, right? Almost has this like root-like quality right at the base. And so I think there's a nice little contrast between the, you know, the base, that middle part, and the exterior, right? It's not being twisted up too much, but I do think there's something interesting that's just happening with the pattern really functioning more as the foliage on the bottom there. And then we got the one on the top. I think this one is probably the winner of the day. There's something about that tension in that middle. Look at the way that it's so loose, and then a really nice twist of the veins of the tree there. I think it has some good energy to it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. All the best, and strong mentality.